be showing you how to make pineapple upside down cake. So that what you're going to need 150 grams of butter in total, 50 grams of brown sugar, 100 grams of caster sugar, 2 tablespoons of reserved pineapple syrup, tinned pineapples. You're going to need 7 glacé cherries and 100 grams of self-raising flour. And you're also going to need 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. You need 2 eggs. We're going to start by preheat your oven to 180 degrees, 160 degrees fan or gas 4, whichever oven you have. So we're preparing the tin. So you need a pre-greased tin. You're lined with baking paper and you want a greased tin. And what you're going to do is you're going to put 50 grams of salted butter into your bowl. You want to have kept this out from the night before so it's soft, because hard butter is a lot harder to handle and mix into the brown sugar. So you want 50 grams of light brown sugar.
Okay.
And what you're going to do is you want to just combine this. So you just mix it all together until it becomes kind of pasty. You can use dark brown sugar if you want, because what this is going to do is you're going to coat the bottom of the tin and the sides of the tin with this, and it's going to melt in the oven, and when you take it out the oven, then it's going to be all really nice and caramelized. So if you want a darker caramelization, then you can definitely use dark brown sugar, but yes, light brown sugar provides like a medium caramelization. So just roughly mix it. Start to come together as if you're creaming it. If you want to make this process slightly easier, you could put your butter in the microwave for a few seconds just to soften it, because it will be a lot easier and more creamy. So when you get to a consistency which is, it should start to look a bit like this. So it's like combined.
Yeah.
Even if you have a few lumps of butter, it doesn't really matter. So what you're going to do now is you're going to use the spatula and you're going to take this mixture and you're going to start like spreading it onto the bottom and sides of this tin. So spread it quite evenly, because this is going to provide all the caramelization at the bottom, and it's going to, you want to do this quite evenly, so it's all evenly spread, yeah. Don't forget the sides, like all the corners and stuff. So it doesn't have to be perfect, to be honest. This is just going to melt, so it doesn't have to be like really pretty, but just try to do it as evenly as possible. At the end, it should look a bit like this. So it's not extremely fancy, but it's going to all melt and it's going to look really good at the end. So now what you do is you're going to stick your pineapple and cherry into here. So I'm going to get them. So what really works with this is that the tin sizes, standard tin sizes, normally work with 7 pineapples and they fit like perfectly. So do about 6 pineapples on the edge, and then there should be 1 space for 1 in the middle afterwards. So put your pineapples in the tin and arrange them nicely into a little circle. Make sure you stick it quite firmly into the sugar mixture. That's why tinned pineapple works well, because it comes in really nice rings. Just try to squeeze them in. And yep, that's your pineapple done. Then you get your glacé cherries perfectly in the middle of each pineapple. So stick it into the mixture, the brown sugar and butter mixture, and then that's your tin preparation is done. set that aside until you finish the cake. So now we are going to move on to making the cake. So this is an all-in-one mixture. So literally this is why this is such a good recipe. It's literally you put all the ingredients in here and then you mix it up with electric beaters and you're done. First you want to add your 100 grams of either salted or unsalted butter, whatever you prefer in cakes. Cool. Mix in all that butter. Make sure this butter is softened as well. Then you add 100 grams of caster sugar. If you have golden caster sugar, that would be ideal because that's what it said in the recipe and it's going to give you a nicer flavor. But if you have normal caster sugar, that's absolutely fine. Then you want to sift 100 grams of self-raising flour into your mixture. With that, you want to put 1 teaspoon of baking powder and just sift that all into there. So that's all sifted in. You then want to add your vanilla essence. You only need 1 teaspoon. If you have them in vials, then I guess it's about 1 vial.
So is that how you buy them?
Well, you know, in the vanilla shortage,
Yeah.
my mom couldn't find any vanilla anywhere, so she just found these vials, which were
excellent. That's great. So
I use normal vanilla now because there's no vanilla shortage, but my mom just found these, so 1 vial is about enough. The last ingredient we're going to put in there is the pineapple syrup. With tinned pineapples, you'll always find that they're in a syrup. So to give us pineapple flavor in the actual cake, you want to put about 2 tablespoons of this in, and it's going to give you a really nice flavor and a good texture to your cake.
Okay.
So that's all the ingredients done. So now all you want to do is just get your electric beaters, and you just want to mix this all together.
Was slightly hard. Maryam's just defrosted the mixture a little bit in the microwave to soften the butter.
And then you need 2 eggs in your mixture. Mixing the mixture, and it starts to come together. Do it high. So if you want to finish this off with your spatula, that's fine. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Cool. So just scrape down the sides, and then that's your mixture ready. So put it into your tin. So what I do is I just put it all just dollop it all into the tin, and then you spread it out over all of the pineapple and cherries. So you scrape it down properly, make sure there's no batter left, unless you have like siblings which want to lick the bowl after, which I do. So spread your mixture over all of your pineapples and cherries and spread it to the sides. Just try to cover everything. And that is your mixture absolutely done. what your mixture looks like. It's quite a flat cake because you have the pineapples on top. So what you do is you put this into the oven for about 35 minutes. Then when you take it out, you let it sit for about 5 minutes and then you turn it out onto a plate or whatever you're serving on.